Ready to go green for the start of the round of 8. Non-playoff driver Ty Gibbs, a rookie, leads the field to the green here. Now Las Vegas Motor Speedway, 94 laps. Stage 1 ends at the end of lap 25. Stage 2 the end of lap 50. And of course the race at the end of 94. Field run approximately 30 to 35 laps. We're underway from this Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Jay, one of the best mile and a halves I would say Las Vegas is on the NASCAR schedule in recent years, and especially in NR2003. And we know right off the bat, as you see it in the background, 3 wide, we can see some chaos here today.
Yeah, the early parts of this race, and anytime there's a restart, can certainly look like a pack race like we're at Daytona or Talladega or even Atlanta now, Gary. So it'll be interesting to watch and see how these guys navigate these really crazy wild restarts. You think back to a couple years ago, our first season, Kevin Harvick, fresh off of winning 2 races in a row to begin our virtual series, and he gets destroyed here in a massive wreck, and they're already 3 wide for the lead as well, Gary. This track, the action track, is becoming, Las Vegas has become a very fantastic track and should be the finale race.
Gibbs on the top, Suarez in the middle, Chastain on the bottom. I would not be against Vegas being a finale, that's for sure. Chastain, the top driver of the round of 8. Of course, we lost 4 drivers after last week, including the big names, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., as well as Kyle Busch. And we almost lost Chase Elliott. Jay Elliott was going to be eliminated until Martin Truex Jr. had his issues. But dicey on the exit of the corner. McDowell, last week's winner right there. Larson right on the back bumper of him. Now Larson's going to try to go through the middle. Brad Keselowski, another round of 8 driver right there with Ryan Blaney. Keselowski starts this round the lowest of anybody.
I would say for here at Vegas and next week at Homestead, Keselowski going to try and find his way into victory lane, but I'm not sure the 6 car has that.
Kyle Busch up the inside of Ty Gibbs looking for third. It's a Trackhouse 1-2 right now, both the 1 car and the 99. Chastain, Suarez looking very quick. We kind of see some single file play out here. Larson's moving forward there. It's a surprise to see all these round of 8 drivers right here together outside the top 10 right now. About halfway through stage 1, Byron, Elliott, Keselowski, Larson, Blaney all outside of stage points, and Cindric just inside right now. As you can see, this little stack up on the inside.
So you got to hope that you get the move done down the back, and there goes Kyle Busch for a move 3 wide, backs out of it. Now he's going to lose 2 spots because of that. He tried to go 3 wide. Ty Gibbs was not giving him space. Kyle Busch had to back out. He loses a couple of spots. Yeah, you really want to have as good of a start to this round as you can. You want to carry momentum into Homestead and into Martinsville. So if you're Harvick, if you're Cindric, Blaney, any of those guys that are below the cut line or around that cut line right now, you don't want to start off this round of 8 with a bad race at Vegas or even a mediocre race, Gary. You want to be in the top 10 for both stages, top 10 at the end of the race.
Larson is so scary good at Miami that it's almost a death sentence for everybody that he makes it to that round, because it's almost feels like a guarantee that he's going to go win that race and punch his ticket into the Final Four.
I mean, either of the first 2 races of this round, Gary, play into Larson's wheelhouse.
And it's not going to happen. Out of turn 4, Chastain wins stage 1 in Vegas. He comes in with a 23-point advantage on the Final Four. He came in the number 1 seed. And, well, he has certainly extended that. Austin Cindric gets the final stage point behind Kevin Harvick. Ryan Blaney, Jay. Slow stop for the number 12. Look at that. That's going to be costly there for no stage points. That's going to be interesting. We'll see what he can do in stage 2. Daniel Suarez, he's going to be the first one to the line, about a full car length ahead of Chastain, setting him up really well, but we saw him take the lead in the original start, and Chastain was able to get him back. Could we see the same again?
A little bit further back, Chase Elliott takes it 3 wide immediately off the restart as well and puts Byron, his teammate, into an uncomfortable position, but Elliott gets the pass done. Byron, I believe, still 3 wide there, but Chastain fought back really well on the inside. Gary Suarez had the advantage on the outside, loses that spot to Chastain, now loses more spots on the outside in 3 and 4 as well.
Oh boy. That was nearly contact. Suarez has a pretty awful restart instead of an opportunity to go for the lead. Still 3 wide, briefly into turn 1. Suarez is going to sail it off in there.
But right now, Gary, a bunch of 3 wide going on. This is looking more like the Vegas restart we would expect in stage 1. It was a bit calm in stage 2 so far, though. They are really ramping up the intensity.
Yeah, that 99 not looking hot now. Byron's going to force a 3 wide on Harvick, as well as, Bell. And that 24, I thought he was going to clear them both. What a run on the inside. Not enough. They were getting really close on the exit of 4. The intensity already ramping up here.
Just 2 wide on 3rd place. Denny Hamlin, almost contact. Might have been a little bit of contact between those 2. Hamlin slides up the track. Logano gets by on the inside. And look, there's a train right behind him trying to follow him through.
They are ready to follow. Elliott lost the spot to Logano. He's kind of settled in now, but Logano's going to be trapped on the inside. Byron turn. Gonna force a 3 with Suarez and Elliott. He's gonna back out of it. We saw Kyle Busch do that a few times in stage 1, and Busch is up to second now.
Him and Harvick out there, and I think it does. Elliott looks like he just got a huge run right there. So did Byron on the inside. They're 3 wide, 2 Hendrick teammates. Logano in the middle. Elliott on the outside of 3 wide, or in 3 and 4 though, Gary. This time not going to work for him at all, but Byron, look at him on the inside. Gets by Logano, might be able to get past Chase Elliott. This 24 car is a lot better than I thought it was.
And Kyle Busch to the lead and bringing Hamlin with him. Chastain sailing it around the outside. These two have a history, of course. Elliott continuing to just make that outside work. Byron on the inside. Hendrick Motorsports is coming, and I see Larson in the background trying to do the same thing.
At the top of the screen, Alex Bowman. We've continued to talk
He's
about
slow.
the bad performance this year of the 48, and I mean, the past 3 years really of our virtual series. The 48 has just continued to struggle every single week, and that continues into the playoffs as well.
As far as I'm concerned, it's accurate this year. As Ryan Blaney trying to move his way forward, he has not done a good job. It's been a struggle of a stage 2 outside of the top 21. Bad pit stops put him here. They need a big swing at this car.
It's Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, and Chase Elliott at the top 4. Gary Byron coming back into this. Kyle Busch has an issue. Kyle Busch pulling down the back straightaway on the final lap of stage number 2 with some kind of issue, and now that gives the lead to Denny Hamlin, and they're all over
Hold
each other
on.
for the lead. 3 wide.
3 wide for the stage win. Hamlin drifts up. Chastain's going to slip through. There's no way. Ross Chastain wins stage 2 in dramatic fashion. I was in the middle of doing the caution prompt, looking at the keyboard. Then Jay calls out Kyle Busch, and sure enough, there he is. We're ready to roll again for stage 3. Kevin Harvick is at the back of the field. He's just getting caught up now. He had to let a bunch of cars go, so we're not sure what's gone wrong there, but still, playoff implications there for Kevin Harvick. We're back underway here from Las Vegas. Byron on the outside. Jay, a lot better of a start for Chastain this time. I think he's going to be looking good as Suarez tries to force it 3 wide in the back.
Another bit of 3 wide. Suarez this time with a really good run to the inside. Elliott through the middle, losing a little bit of momentum there. Larson all the way around on the outside in that 3rd lane gets a good run down the back straightaway. And Byron still fighting on the outside of Chastain, Gary, but Chastain should get the advantage in 3 and 4 here as Byron is forced to the outside lane. Now Logano trying to get through for 2nd place as well.
And Larson's on the far outside with Christopher Bell as they cross the stripe. Chastain leads the lap as he's done many times here today so far in Vegas. Now into turn 1. Does Byron have anything for him as he's going to maybe slide up the track in front of that 24 and close the door on him? Yes, he will. So Chastain stays out in front. Martin Truex Jr., he has joined the conversation. I think we got to watch out for that 5 car. He was able to stay ahead of Hamlin and clear him even on the inside. And there he goes through to the next position as Hamlin continues to try and make that outside work. But Jay, that 5 car slowly but surely working his way forward here after only getting a few stage points today.
Progress, Gary. You said earlier in the race, watch out for him. Well, right now, he is certainly in a good position, closing in on that top 5, which is where Brad Keselowski would want to be to start getting that 17-point deficit down. And Logano goes for the lead on Chastain once again. This 1 car, Gary, not as strong as we saw him in stage 1. Obviously, still won stage 2 with all the chaos happening on that final lap. But Chastain, I think, certainly has some competition. And right now, Joey Logano is showing he is the next competitor to challenge Ross Chastain. And all over the back bumper of Larson as Larson tries to find a move to make on Truex here. Truex goes to the high side, follows Chastain. Should be a good run for both of those drivers right there. And Chastain, you can see already the run he's gotten. Truex too.
Ryan Blaney moving his way forward.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He's up into the top 15, so this 12 has clearly found something here in stage 3.
We saw him really struggle to get forward or to go forward in stage number 2. Perhaps lost more positions on the pit lane at the end of stage 2, and then in stage 3 so far, he has made his way forward really well.
11 and Jay, that 48 as well, washing way up into the 99. Larson's coming in.
Larson to the pit lane.
Is this scheduled? That's the question. Is this scheduled? That's feels a bit early to me. Jay, could this be play? Oh, well, you know what? I think that debunks everything right there. It still feels a bit early. If they could do around 30 to 35 laps, they definitely could go further. So is this just a strategy call from the 5 team? And he's rolling. So looked like a good stop for the 5 team very early.
And what's going to hurt him as well is going through traffic right here.
I don't think it's affecting him too
really
much.
Slow. And the 15 or the 51 just pulled up and affected him big time right there. He's having to cross over, go to multiple different lanes to try and get past the 51. So Larson,
I'm going to just make a guess that that's going to kick off the big time pitting, and I think that's our answer right there, Jay. I'm expecting to see a wave of cars for sure up towards the front, maybe pit this time.
1 or 2 more laps. Chastain may
none of them
pitting. None of our leaders pit. I don't.
It's very rare. We keep every time. Oh, caution!
Oh,
caution is out. And it's the 3 of Austin Dillon. He's got a fender torn off the car. Kyle Larson might have just been screwed royally because he's 1 lap down. Now he'll get the lap back, I believe, because they're going to come into the pits.
I don't know if he's going to get that lap back. Oh! Well, I think we have our answer. Cindric in the pit lane as well, Gary. Playoff implications.
I was like, where is the 5? I was cycling through. I think we see what might have happened. Look at the straightaway.
There's
what in the
a lot
world?
of skid marks there. What the heck?
Watch this. Allmendinger out of 4. Don't even know how to describe what that is. It gets worse. Kyle Larson's going to get involved in just a second. Burton, a huge hit. Kyle Larson's going to pile in right here. And it gets even crazier. He goes crashing into the outside wall. Hold on. Watch the 2 of Cindric. Kaboom! Destroys him, ends his career. And then the 3 as well gets involved. Larson was tumbling around. Unbelievable scenes in Vegas. So we're only going to have 2 laps of racing. We had some issues with the lap cars under the caution, so we had to extend it all the way till now when it's been sorted. It's a 2-lap dash in Vegas. Chastain, Logano, everybody up here, equal tires. Jay, we've seen the outside have opportunities. Will this be the chance for Logano to get to victory lane for the 2nd time this season?
Logano's had a really good car all race. Now he's on the outside lane with the final restart of the race and gets a really good jump. Chastain goes nowhere. The inside lane goes nowhere. Now Byron to the outside of Chastain. He's a playoff driver, Gary. So is Chase Elliott. These 2 would love to take advantage of Chastain right now and maybe have a run on Logano as well.
Down the back straightaway we go. Logano out in front. Does Chastain have anything for him? Everybody's calm, cool, and collected. 3 wide in the back. Kozlowski trying to move his way forward. Chastain clear. Byron goes backwards as they exit turn number 4. Truex right on the back bumper. There are 3 wide in the background as well. They keep it clean. White flag in the air. Jay Logano in control.
Logano right now has no challenge behind from Chastain or Truex or Byron. They're all jockeying for position back here, and it's allowing Logano right now to have a decent lead. Chastain, though, gets a good run down the back straightaway for the final time. Logano, though, Gary, still with the advantage over Chastain. Chastain with no run.
Not going to be enough for the 1. Logano does it on a late race restart. Hold on, the 1's there. Is it going to be enough? He's trying to look to the inside. What a run it was. It's not enough. Logano wins in Vegas, fresh off of getting eliminated from the playoffs in the round of 12. And Chastain, after a dominant day, comes up short by 1 position. Still, nonetheless, Jay, 2 stage wins, nearly maximum points there with a P2 result. That is a huge day, and almost that race itself, if he does not have any issues in the next 2, is going to guarantee him a potential spot in that final 4.